Boss Girl. I'm back again with another video, and today I'm actually going to do the review of the TV show The OA. It's a Netflix original. I don't know if you haven't seen it yet, but here's the story on how I actually began to watch the show. So the hubby comes up to me this weekend, super pumped with the trailer of OA, and says, "You know what? We just have to lock ourselves in the house this weekend and binge watch it." And I'm always up for, a good old binge watch, because the last one that I binge watched was Stranger Things, and it was totally, absolutely worth it. So I saw the trailer and it was trippy as hell. Also Googled a review before I started watching the show, and it said it's stranger than Stranger Things, which means yes, queen, let's binge watch this shiz. So what is the OA? 3 words: freaky, trippy nonsense. Before I go ahead, fair warning to you right at the start of the video. Spoiler alert. I have told you enough times, so I will not go to the fiery depths of content hell now. So here's the premise that pretty much governs the 8th episode. Daddy's nice little girl from Russia has a near-death experience, goes to super galaxy twinkly looking like thing in her so-called afterlife, loses her sight and comes back to Earth. Then her dad dies. She's adopted by really nice Americans who give her a home, food, clothing and shelter. But no, she decides to run off when she's about, say, 21, and goes to find her daddy because she thinks her dad is communicating to her in her dreams like a full-blown dream ninja, and she runs off to New York City. Because hey, if there's no reference of New York City at least like once in every show, what's the point of even making one? But anyway, daddy no come, but bad man do come. Bad man kidnaps her, takes her and keeps her in a basement for 7 years to study her near-death experiences. Then mysteriously, she is set free. But lo and behold, in one of her near-death experiences, she goes back to super galaxy shiny looking place and gets back her eyesight. So the girl who's lost her eyesight has now got her eyesight back. Keep up with me, it's getting there. So she comes back to her town after 7 years and can see. Now, I won't say any more about it, but the couple of other elements that are involved are weird scientists, 5 boys who think she's angel types, and then so-called cult is formed. Oh, wait, I forgot. Cross-dimensional travel too. Okay, so now if you've gotten a little sense of the story, what's good about the OA? Well, it's excellent storytelling, no denying that at all. Actually, the protagonist, who's Brit Marling, she's also the co-writer of the series, plays that role fabulously, and it's got that mix of, intrigue plus a little bit of, preachiness, and also great screenplay and absolutely out of this world photography. All the perfect elements that should bring a TV show together and reach #1 in your dear bingey hats. The OA has all of that. Also, I said OA. So it's told mostly first person. It's the protagonist's story that she is telling the 5 people that she meets when she comes back to the town, and it's fabulously done. It's not entirely voiceover like Narcos, but it's got great moments and excellent emotions thrown in. And also, for the first 4 episodes, actually you will be completely freaked out by the story because it's exploring afterlife, right? It's a very interesting subject, and no matter what your opinion about the afterlife is, there's still a small bit inside you that actually wants to know, is there life after? So anyway, the OA does all of that beautifully with its storytelling, and that's where you realize 8 hours of your life have been wasted. But that's where it all stops. Remember, I told you that Batman came and kidnapped her to study her near-death experiences. When she comes back to the city with her eyesight, she sort of, gathers this motley crew of 5 people who she is taking along with her to rescue the captives, the other captives with her, with the mad scientist in another dimension. It's supposed to get awesome at that point of time, but it's sort of like, I mean, what is she talking about now? Some other dimension has only come, and these five people just blindly believe her. It's like the makings of a cult, don't you think? The series wants to explore the afterlife, and instead of putting like a legit spin on this, a legit scientific spin on it, it didn't have to be 99% correct in its scientific sense, but it could have intrigued people, but no. The show decides to go the usual spiritual, angelic way, which is so done, man. Because she refers to herself as the OA, the original angel, throughout the series. It's literally a starter guidebook on how to create your own cult and be successful at it. Step 1, dream up weird story. Step 2, put some crazy ass dance movements in it. Step 3, put 2 parts angel, 1 part nonsense. And there you have it. You have a brand new clan. Yay, you are now the leader of a cult. I won't give away the ending because, I'd like for you to love me and come back for my next video. But here's what I'm going to leave you with. Remember Lost? Yeah, that show that took you in and took everything out of you for 6 seasons. That's a lot of time to dedicate to a show. And then the finale happened. That's how I felt after the OA. 8 hours of my life wasted that I will never ever get back. So if you have like zero intention of moving your butt for 8 hours and absolutely must binge watch something, please watch The Crown. This is a Netflix original that actually must be watched. The OA is some crazy ass bullshit that can totally be avoided. So that's my teeny tiny review of the OA, the Netflix original. If you want to see more videos like these, then you know what you gotta do. Click on the subscribe button right there and get videos delivered straight to your inbox. I make new videos every single week. But till then, I'd like it if you could like the video, share the video, and also comment to just make my day. If you like to have a little chitter chatter, I'm always available on thebossgirl@gmail.com. Till the next time, adios amigos.